Hey everybody, Bill Zimmerman from vooPlayer. In this video, I'm going to show you a walkthrough of some of the features in vooPlayer, including creating your video, customizing it to match your brand and style, and then publishing it on your website. I'm going to show you some other cool stuff like building an audience with vooPlayer, how to check your audience's insights with a vooPlayer. Also some other cool stuff like A/B testing videos, seeing which one works better on your audience, building quizzes and video funnels with vooPlayer. Also how to create contests to grow your audience virally, and how to make playlists, all types of great, amazing stuff what you can do with vooPlayer. And I'm just going to go ahead and start with vooPlayer creating and publishing videos now. The first thing I'm going to show you to get started is by simply uploading your video to vooPlayer. We do support a variety of video file types, which is great, so you just go ahead and click the button here and choose your video on your computer to upload. A few nice things to mention at this point is that we do support a variety of resolutions that will best serve your end user's internet speed. We do support 4K videos as well, so any video that is uploaded with this resolution can be served with that resolution as well. We also support a 360-degree video, which is wonderful for creating an immersive video experience for your audience. Aside from uploading a video, you can also add a video to vooPlayer by simply adding a URL. For example, you can grab a URL from Facebook, add that to vooPlayer, and it will work. Same with YouTube. Just grab the URL, add it to vooPlayer, and it will work. We can go on to Vimeo. We are compatible with Vimeo. Again, just add the URL and it will work. We are even compatible with Dropbox and Google Drive, which is great for sharing your video quickly right after saving it, but be able to share the video with a sleek looking video player. And the third way you can add a video is by recording directly from your webcam. Okay, next up is mass importing. You can also mass import videos by dragging and dropping files into vooPlayer, or by adding multiple URLs at the same time. If you are migrating from another video platform like Vimeo or Wistia, you can connect to your existing account and import all of them at the same time into vooPlayer. And then what's really cool is that you can batch process them by applying the same settings to all of them at the same time. So regardless of how you choose to add a video to vooPlayer, the rest of the process is the same. Each video has its own made editing page with the video name on the top left, and then on the right side of the toolbar, more options like cloning, deleting, previewing, and publishing your video. Here you'll see some of the publish options we have. The first is embed code for embedding it into your pages. We also have email preview, a link for sharing on social networks, and also one for creating a video pop-up. We'll get more into those later. Right in front of you, you will see your video and you'll see all of the changes you are making to it live. Below that, you'll have your interactive timeline, which allows you to see all the features like annotations, overlays, and locks that you're adding to your video. Okay, as we zoom in here, you'll see some of the amazing features of this platform. First, we have style options, player options, and other miscellaneous options. Then we have multiple audience event options, as well as conversion tracking features. I'm just going to review a few of these now. One of the things people love about using vooPlayer is the ability to change the style and appearance of the player to match your website and brand. As you can see here now, where you're choosing some of the preset themes that have been created in this particular account, you can change the colors of every aspect of the player, and you can also choose from various skins. Some of them using a very minimalistic sort of look and feel, as well as ones that are very light and modern. The controls are all completely customizable, and you can easily add your logo to your video, which you can see at the top right of this video here. As you can see on the right side, you can easily choose the location of that logo, and you can see it changing live right in front of you. That's not the end of the styling capabilities. You can also apply your custom styling to any call out or overlay like this one you see here. And you can also do the same for any interactive locks that you might create, and you're going to see one come up right here on this video. These locks in particular are great for gathering email and phone number leads from your viewers. Aside from styling, you also have complete control over how your visitors interact with your videos. You can do stuff like hide all the player controls or hide just the timeline control. You can also disable the ability to pause the video, and you can allow full screen or add a button so that your viewers can download your video if you wish. Lots of different options here. I'd encourage you to sign up and check them all out yourself. Okay, now the third column here have some additional miscellaneous options. Here you can do stuff like manipulate how your video appears when you share it on social networks. You can also change how it appears in the video thumbnail that shows when your video is listed in the search results. This is really great for your SEO. You can also limit visitors to viewing your video only once. You can add subtitles. And we also have some autoplay and auto resume features. You can enable 360-degree controls, and last but not least, we have our smart control feature. Let's check that one out now. So here you see a published page with a vooPlayer video and smart controls enabled. As you can see, as the visitor scrolls down the page, the video automatically pauses and doesn't continue until they go back up and the video is in full view. The same thing happens if they go to a different tab. If they change tabs, the video pauses until they go back. Okay, now let's go over to audience events. Here we have this separated into video locks and video interactions. The interactions allow you to add various elements like image and text overlays and annotations and advanced features like live streaming. The locks are great for collecting data and leads like emails and phone numbers from your audience. Here's a share lock, which asks your visitors to share the video in order to continue watching, helping your video go viral. There's an opt-in lock, which asks for an email address, great for collecting email leads and growing your list. We also added a password protect for your video, great for adding some scarcity and secrecy to your video content. An SMS lock that gathers phone number leads. And finally, a payment lock, which is integrated with PayPal. This allows you to gather revenue directly from your video content. Okay, let's go ahead and dive a bit more into the opt-in lock as an example. When configuring this feature, the first thing you can do is customize the text that appears in the title and the main body. Underneath that, you can configure when the lock appears in the video, at which mid and second mark, and you can also capture the viewer's name if you wish, in addition to the email address. By enabling the validate email feature, you can use a service that we provide that ensures that the email is not a totally fake email address. You can connect all of this to your favorite autoresponder service, or use our integration with Zapier to connect vooPlayer to literally hundreds of other pieces of software. Now let's take a look at how you can actually customize how the lock looks. Once you go to the lock style section, you can select from different templates depending on how you want that lock presented to your audience. Not only can you change all of the text information, of course, but all of the colors can be customized, as well as the type of background images that can be used as well. Also of note to mention is that the main content itself is HTML friendly, so there's lots of flexibility there if you don't want to use simple text. Here at the bottom in the interactive timeline, you will notice that the opt-in lock that we just created has been added. Right from there, you can click and access the options again, or move it along the timeline if you decide to show it at a different time of the video. Let's take a quick look at our marker points feature. This allows you to annotate your timeline with any point of interest in your video. In this example, we have annotated 2 points of interest called the downhill scene and the bridge scene. This will let your viewers quickly jump to those parts of the video that might interest them the most. For example, the downhill scene here, and then the bridge scene here. Pre-roll and post-roll videos are great for advertisers looking to sell ad space on their video content. Here are the options to do that, including options that enable or disable your viewers from being able to skip them. Now moving over to our On Finish feature, which is a great way to redirect your visitors to another video or another web page as soon as the video they are watching is finished. Quickly moving on to our simulated live streaming feature. Using this, you can set any video to appear as a live conference or a live stream. Simply set the date and time the video is supposed to start playing, and it won't play on the page until then. Tap to call, great for those of you who have an audience that watches your video content on their phones. Use this feature to give them an easy way to call you by clicking on the phone icon that appears on your videos. Moving along to overlays and annotations. These are used to give your viewers more information or get them to take a particular action, like clicking on a button to redirect them to a purchase page, for example. This is an event that gets added to your timeline, so you can manipulate that event by dragging it along the timeline and even changing the duration that it appears on your video right from the timeline. Let's take a closer look at this particular overlay. Here you can see the content that was added for this description and other options you can change, all of them HTML friendly as well. Let's go ahead and create another overlay on this video, as you can add multiple ones on the same video. We'll just change the title and we'll change the time that it shows. And now you can see that second overlay added to the video and the timeline. Okay, wow, I really tried to breeze through just a few of our customization features. Now I want to move on to some of our publishing options. The first option here is to embed your video on any web page. Obviously the most used option we have. The second one you see lets you generate an image that you can use to add to your email campaigns, which gets your people to click through from your email to your video content. This is the share link that you can use for different social networks online. And finally, we can also generate a pop-up code that allows your video to be played in a pop-up modal window. The mobile behavior of vooPlayer is very important to us. Our player works seamlessly across all devices and operating systems, and we continue to work hard to make sure that that continues. Now let's take a look at how vooPlayer gathers audiences and generates actionable insights on your viewership. One level that data is gathered is on individual videos. vooPlayer generates valuable heat maps on each video that show how much of each part of your video has been played. We also collect data that tracks views by date, views by location, and views by device. And all of the data that is captured through locks and overlays like emails, shares, phone numbers, and payments is all captured here. And check this out. For every email that we capture, we use a special service that collects additional details about each email lead that you collected, like their social media information, occupation, location, and more, allowing you to really get to know your audience. vooPlayer extends the power of that data through audience segments. Here you can group viewers from many different videos based on different conditions. This allows you to group people who are similar so you can really specialize your marketing campaigns for that group. Now you can connect to various marketing tools right from inside vooPlayer and, for example, broadcast email campaigns to each of those segments that you created. And don't forget, if we haven't integrated with your favorite app yet, you can still use our Zapier integration to get the job done. Our broadcast and automation modules lets you leverage all those captured emails directly inside of vooPlayer. This way you can simply create email broadcasts and autoresponders right inside of vooPlayer without the need for another email service provider. Okay, now I want to review with you our video funnels feature, one of the most important features of vooPlayer. Using this feature, it allows you to create question and answer funnels so your video is actually interactive. And you can also create quizzes as well. You simply ask a question and then add defined answers, and then based on that answer, you can specify a particular action. In this example you see in front of you, we have a question of what type of animation style do you prefer? And then you see 4 answers: board, cutout, kinetic, and 3D. And then the viewer will see the question and then see those 4 answers, click on one, and then the desired action will happen. Here's the example here. You're going to see the question, the 4 answers, and then one was selected and it moves on. Then that data is saved and you can filter it to gather only certain people that answered with a specific answer. That can then be imported into our audience segments where you can set up marketing campaigns for those people only. Very, very powerful stuff. Okay, so I know we breezed through that, so now we're going to show you how to create a quick, simple funnel as an example. So first you name the funnel and then you select a video to start with. Then you simply add a question and then answers and then actions for those answers. The question we're adding here is, are you interested in my product? And then we'll show that at second 10. The first answer is, yes, I am. And if you select that, the video will continue playing. The second answer is, no, I'm not. And we'll just add a URL to jump to if that is the answer selected. That's really all there is to it. You just created your first funnel. Now let's take a quick look at the watch and win contests. With this feature, you can create a contest that asks viewers to watch a video and then enter to win a contest. This is a great way to get your content consumed, to spread your content virally, and to offer a fun contest all at the same time. You just create an intro message for the contest, and then viewers enter their info to join the fun. After they enter their info, they are asked to share the video to increase their chances to win. I think you can see how powerful this can be to get your content shared and grow virally. So once they submit their info, the viewer is awarded points. And if they shared the content, they are awarded more points. And all of this you can customize. At the end of the contest, vooPlayer will tell you who had the most points, and then you can issue the prize to that person. Just a few more features I want to breeze over here. Let's first take a look at our A/B testing, which you can use to test two videos against each other to see which one performs better. For example, you can test two different splash screens to see which has better play rates, or you can test when in the video an opt-in lock converts better, whether at second 5 or at second 10. And you can measure videos by a few different factors like completion rate, play rate, opt-ins, or lock conversions. If you're a marketing agency or you have your own clients, we do have a module which allows you to purchase and create sub-accounts that you can then resell to your own clients. When you set that account up for your client, you can completely customize branding options to match your own. And let's not forget about our training and support. Our extensive training and support will help you through every feature and module along the way. Each module has a detailed video walkthrough, and we have dozens of articles helping you along the way as well. And don't forget about our live chat feature, and we always have our help desk there to help you as well. Be sure to join our weekly Q&A webinars where you can join us and ask direct questions live, and we hold those every week. And you can also check out our blog where every month we document what we fixed, what we improved, and what we added. Thank you so much for watching this demo video, and I really hope you enjoy using vooPlayer. Thanks again.